Texans taking on the Baltimore Ravens. A new season of NFL football is here, and we're off in 2023 on EA Sports. And this will be our first chance in the new season to see the new fair catch rule for 2023. And this will come out to the 25-yard line.
Here we go, here we go. Check, Bobcat, check, Bobcat.
Now a three-time 1,000-yard rusher, Joe Mixon.
And he's upended at the 33 following a good pickup of 8. The success there, Charles, coming on the outside of the field, the ground game. Curious to see if that continues as we progress.
Yeah, we often talk about a variety in play calling, usually between run and pass. But in this case, with strictly the run game, you can be creative there as well. Run it inside, run it outside, keep the defense off balance.
And now the Raven defense going to call a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. Here's a 2nd and 2 now from the 33. They'll stay on the ground. Mixon again. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. A fresh set of downs on a gain of 13 there for the Texans. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down.
Stroud.
That's complete. It's Collins. And down he goes at the 45 after a pickup of 9.
Well, there you go, Charles, the first completed pass of his young career.
And we expect it not to be his last. Very good to get the first one out of the way, though, as he begins his career.
Throwing now is Stroud.
To Mixon on the check down. And he'll be taken down at the 44-yard line. Able to get the 1 yard he needed, but nothing more.
One of my old teammates called me the other day when he was watching the game. He's like, man, trying to watch an NFL game and trying to account for their passing game, that's difficult. And just when you think you get everything covered, here comes a back out of the backfield. And in this case, he picks up a first down.
Now a throw to the end zone on first down, but it winds up incomplete.
Well, today, of course, not just the start of the new campaign, it's the debut of DeMeco Ryans as the Houston head coach. Now, we saw him plenty with the 49ers, what he was able to do with that defense. Charles, what do you think he brings to the table for these Texans?
He brings football intelligence. He brings enthusiasm. He brings creativity. This guy wanted to be the head coach of the Houston Texans. Twice a Pro Bowler with them in the NFL. He's come home. Now he wants to finish what he started as a player as a head coach. It's pretty early in the game, but they've already tried to establish him not just as a runner, but as a receiver as well. Didn't happen there, but I wouldn't be surprised at all to see them try again shortly.
Again, it's Stroud.
Down. The Ravens able to get to him.
The veteran Kyle Van Noy in there to drop him. Here's Tommy Townsend on the punt. Deontay Hardy back deep.
Here's Hardy set to return. It's a 42-yard punt, but 8 on the return. And the Ravens, they'll take over. Now whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense. And that's their second charge timeout here in this first quarter. They're down to 1 remaining. Jackson and the Ravens come up now 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
They'll start with a run by Mitchell.
And nothing much materializing there on the first down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it.
Ball at the 23, 2nd and 8.
Now Jackson. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's third down.
No surprise at all. They're looking for the big man early in this one. The only surprise for them, he couldn't hang on to the pass.
Now Jackson going to shift him around.
Now Jackson, off play action, going deep for Walker. And got his man complete. It's a big play there for Baltimore. And even 40 yards. So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. Jackson now. Finding Walker complete. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. They go right back to him for 20 and a first. And Jackson throwing once more. That is caught. It's Bateman for a Raven touchdown. Rashad Bateman, an 18-yard touchdown grab. And the Ravens are on the board here first in the season opener. Justin Tucker for the extra point. And he's 1 for 1 on the new year as his kick is good. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown.
Fair catch going to be taken, and this will be moved out to the 25.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive.
And one of the things we like to hit on every year are the new rule changes. So we got a few for 2023. A lot are procedural, having to do with deadlines and roster construction and such. But two kind of caught my eye, Charles. One is the option to fair catch a kickoff and have it come out to the 25 like it does in college. You like that?
I don't like it at all. I don't like it in college. I don't like it in the NFL. I want to have something different. And I really wanted the special teams coach to be a little bit more involved.
Well, this is taken in. It's complete.
And he has a big gain inside the 40 before being dropped.
It's a gain of 34. So in Raven territory now. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 39-yard line. Inside handoff to Mixon. And they will only muster a yard here to the 38.
38-yard line, 2nd and 9. And Stroud now to throw.
He's got the hook up with Diggs. And he's going to be taken down with the 1st down at the Ravens 18. A good pickup there of 20 yards.
A first red zone opportunity of the new year here as they come up now 1st and 10.
Escaping the pressure right. Give him a couple on the scramble. It's 2nd down.
I'm not quite sure what he thought he saw there, but the reality was certainly a much different picture than what he anticipated. And give credit to the defense. They were down on the flash when he broke out of there, and they forced him out with almost nothing to show for his efforts.
Stroud now on 2nd down.
Dancing to his left. Nothing open downfield, so he'll throw it away.
They're bringing a lot of pressure here already in the first quarter. Already sacked him once. Now they get in there and knock another one away. You think maybe that Tucker rule being gone makes defenses a lot bolder?
Yes, indeed. That time, lucky that the arm was going forward. Incomplete pass.
Stroud on 3rd down now. Throw over the middle is taken in by Dell. And the Texans are going to have 1st and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points.
Texans football to start quarter 2 as they go to work on a 1st and goal.
Let's go now.
A chance for their first points of the season here as it's 1st and goal. Play action. Stroud now. And he's got Jordan complete right side.
Touchdown, Texans.
Brevin Jordan
From 6 yards away.
And the Texans are an extra point away from drawing level.
Kaimi Fairbairn on for the extra point. And he starts his new year off on the right foot as well, as this kick is good.
So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. And from the end zone, Deontay Hardy will bring it out. Oh, a dangerous return man showing it here. Deontay Hardy. He's inside the 20. And he'll bring it back all the way. Touchdown, Ravens.
Well, he made the right choice by result, but a little bit surprising because now the touchback's coming back to the 25 instead of the 20. When guys field it that deep in the end zone, I think most coaches want them to take a knee.
Yeah, it's resulted in more kneel downs. Not right there. Tucker able to connect on the extra point, and that makes the score 14-7. So let's try this again. After the kick return TD, here's yet another kickoff.
And we will not see an attempt to match that return touchdown, as this will be a touchback and bring it out to the 25. Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. They trail a 1-score deficit, 14's Mixon hit, and all the ball is out. And it looks like one of the DBs has it. And his guys are going to get the football at the 23-yard line.
They may have the edge on the scoreboard, but that hasn't made them passive, has it? I mean, they've dialed up a pretty good run blitz there. And Brandon, you know that all blitzes aren't just designed to get to the quarterback and the passer. Sometimes you're just trying to take away every gap, every hole that might be created in the running game, and they did it to perfection and caused a fumble there.
Took away the gaps, took away the holes, took away the football.
After the fumble recovery, it's Jackson. He'll get this to Flowers, left side.
Give him a gain of 5 on the completion, and it'll be 2nd down.
Good throw, good catch, but I really like the route. The drag and being able to run away from defenders, hard to stick with them for that long.
Yeah, better against man than zone, or
better against man, because now you're running away from someone and you're not running into a defensive player in another zone.
The NFL's leading rusher in 2019 and 2020, Derrick Henry.
It'll be a pickup of a couple, and it leaves them with a 3rd and 3.
Well, they didn't get a whole lot out of that one, but I think you got to continue to try and run and try and keep the defense honest.
You mean, or else they'll just sit back, dare you to throw it on every down?
Yeah, you get your quarterback hit a lot that way, too.
Able to find the open man. That's complete. And the Ravens are going to have 1st and goal coming up as they're able to convert there on 3rd and 2.
They'll try and run for it with Henry. And he is into the end zone for a Baltimore touchdown. Derrick Henry taking it in from 7 yards away.
And the Ravens have taken a 2-touchdown lead now.
Tucker with the extra point, and it's now 21-7. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown.
On the return from his end zone is Grant. And tackled at the 21-yard line, so a net negative there of 4 yards. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. Last time out, they had the fumble. That led to the touchdown. Not a great look on either side of the ball as the defense gave up the points too, Charles. But they've got to take care of the football and do better here on this possession.
It's certainly been a tough stretch, partner, for both of those units, and they kind of put their defensive mates in a really tough spot there by dropping the ball on the ground. But an easy way to make it up to them, get out there now and get some points on this drive.
Another throw on second down, and this one incomplete as well.
A couple of quick incompletions, and now they're just one more away from getting off the field. They've got options now. Could they dial up a blitz here or just drop everyone into coverage to crowd the throwing lanes?
Flush to his right. And a throw there going to be incomplete.
Give them credit for excellent coverage, tight coverage. They're doing a lot of things that we talk about in basketball. They're causing disruptions in the passing game. And as long as that continues, it'll be tough for them to gain any momentum throwing the ball downfield.
Good blocking there. Nearly sprung him. As it is, it'll go as a 19-yard return. And the Ravens set up well to begin their drive as it'll begin in enemy territory already. A first down carry for Henry. And he tries to power forward, but he will not get back to the line of scrimmage. After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11. From midfield now, here's Jackson. Rashad fights through and now a crease. And down to the 28-yard line. Last play they got stuffed at the line. Different story here, over 20 yards.
So many times in my career I've heard coaches talk about completions are one thing. As long as we're there at the catch and we get guys on the ground, we can live with that. But if you're going to give up 10, 12, 15 yards after the catch, then your defense is going to be in a lot of trouble.
And just good downhill running there as he'll take this to the 15-yard line.
Another good gain. That's now 35 yards combined on those last two plays. From the red zone now, here's Jackson on first down.
That one into the hands of Flowers.
And in for the Ravens touchdown.
Zay Flowers
with his first career NFL touchdown.
And the Ravens are looking good here in the season opener as they're able to extend their lead.
Tucker able to connect on the extra point. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown.
And he'll elect not to run with it. And a fair catch on the kickoff will move the ball to the 25.
Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. They're down 3 touchdowns to this point, needing to put something together as they have it 1st and 10. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. 2nd down.
If they want to start getting back into this game, it behooves them to get better on first down.
Yeah, certainly not what they were looking for there out of the opening play of this drive. Now a deep ball there on 2nd down, but it'll wind up incomplete. The offense on 3rd down, just 1 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 7.
Stroud working out of the gun. Throw right side, taken in by Collins.
And he gets this up to the 34, out of bounds there.
Here's Tommy Townsend now
as he's on to punt for Houston. He's been a busy man here in this first half as he gets it away. Fair catch called. It's taken in right at the 20-yard line. A 41-yard punt there with no return.
And it will be 1st and 10 as they take over.
The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going.
Right now, everything they touch turns to gold. This is their 4th possession. Touchdowns on their first 3 possessions. I mean, this defense, they can't seem to stop them. It's like they're on skates.
Great analogy, Brandon, because they are pushing them back and winning everything at the line of scrimmage. They've just been laying down tracks towards the opposite end zone. So, to themselves, all they're saying is, if we don't make a mistake, there's no way they can stop us.
A shotgun handoff to Mitchell.
And he went nowhere. He'll lose yardage back to the 29. Now the Texans will burn the first of their timeouts. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime. After the loss, they'll come up second and 13. Now it's Jackson. Eluding the pressure right.
They'll fire this deep for Hardy.
That's going to be knocked away and incomplete.
Zone coverage there, and they were playing deep. That makes it obviously a little bit harder to run by guys. And that time, there was not much of a window to get the ball in there, and it winds up incomplete.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And that will be incomplete.
Nice back-to-back plays defensively. They're stacking momentum now. 1 incompletion, 2 incompletion. They're going for more.
Facing 4th down, Baltimore will punt. Jordan Stout out there.
Back deep, Jakeem Grant. This is fielded at the 27. They'll call this a 41-yard punt, 7 on the return.
And the Texans will take over.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive.
Charles, a very uninspired effort the last time we saw them out there. It was a quick 3 and out, then they punted the football.
Yeah, and you never want to get stopped so soundly during a series, but what would be even worse now is letting it happen again right here. They've got to get going.
Now they got to get to the line quickly.
Back to throw. Here's Stroud.
He's got him in. Complete. He's got this to the 30 before being taken down. It's a gain of 34.
So often when we're watching a football game, we see one with a lot of ebbs and flows, and this one is no different. And sometimes you just need a big play to wake you up a bit. And they get one right there. That shot of caffeine this offense was looking for.
Throwing on 1st down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
Well, the incompletion, yes, but maybe here not the worst thing in the world?
No, not on 1st and 10. Actually gives them a chance to regroup, relax just a little bit. They huddle up, talk it over. Then they get a chance to continue their drive.
Hey, smash Bronco!
2nd and 10. Here's Stroud. That's to the left sideline and incomplete.
With a rookie quarterback out there, you're definitely going to find out how he handles adversity, because this one so far hasn't gone according to plan. He's got to fight through it and show him what he's made of.
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has him staring at a 3rd and 10.
The throwing again is Stroud.
Flushed out right. And he'll just get rid of it.
The coverage we just saw break out on 3rd down. Dime defense, blanketed the field with extra defensive backs and speed, unable to find an open hole to complete that pass.
The kick by Fairbairn is good, and the deficit drops now from 21 down to 18. So the 3 points here, they're still down, but they put somewhat of a dent into that lead going into the break.
Anything helps when you're trying to chip away at a lead, but they do know that they're going to need a little bit better effort in the second half.
From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And no chance to get away as they'll get him down at about the 17-yard line.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive.
And with a 3-score lead already, this is not time for a momentum change, so I'd imagine they'd be happy to just take this into the locker room.
On 1st and 10, it's Jackson.
That ball caught. It's Mark Andrews, the tight end.
And way up past the 35 before he's taken down. An excellent pickup of 20 yards. So we've hit intermission. It's halftime. This is the NFL, and it's a presentation of EA Sports. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the third quarter. We'll see if week one fatigue becomes any kind of a factor as we are back underway in the second half. And he won't get this to the 20-yard line as he's down at the 19.
The Ravens take over first and 10 at their own 19-yard line.
The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going.
As this offense takes the field to begin the opening drive of the second half, Charles, remember in that first half, good through the air and really all around an outstanding offensive performance.
Absolutely. They reached the end zone several times. The passing game working awfully well, and most importantly, partner.
Yeah, they went to the tunnel with a lead. They come back out with that lead.
Absolutely. NFL coaches, we know they're perfectionists in a lot of ways, but they had to like what they saw in that first half.
A good pickup there, 13 yards as they get closer for third down.
Here's 3rd and 7.
Jackson from the shotgun.
And this is incomplete. Oh, it looked like he had a pretty good line on that one. That would have been a big play, but he could not pull it in.
The Ravens send their punter out now as he'll kick it away for the second time. Here comes Grant on the return. A 7-yard return following a punt of 45 yards. And the Texans will take over with a 1st and 10. Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going.
Alert! Alert!
They'll try to get the run game going. This is Mixon. Nowhere to go that time. He maybe got a yard up to the 40.
Another modest gain there on that one, and I think, Charles, you can probably pin part of the deficit on a failure on their part to really get this ground game established.
Yeah, and they've really struggled to be multidimensional in this one, haven't they, partner? Because they have to be extremely one-dimensional now if they hope to get back into this game. They'll have to do it by throwing the football and hope to have success through the air.
And he gets this to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. 16 yards on that one, and also a Texan first down.
60 Bison. 79 Broncos.
Stroud out of the gun here. This goes out wide for Mixon.
And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on first down.
Another completion there, and we think back to the draft in the spring. This franchise essentially handing him the keys to the operation, a top 5 pick. Charles, how ready do you think he is?
I think he's ready for the NFL in terms of size, speed, the makeup of him, the character of him. The key's going to be, will this team accept everything he brings to the game and adapt to it? Not just necessarily plug him into something that he doesn't do well.
A nice completion there for the first down. And, Charles, you think about the quarterbacks of recent vintage that have been thrust into action week one. It's no guarantee of future success, but we sure have seen some good ones.
We certainly have, partner. How about Joe Burrow with the Bengals in 2020? He was excellent. Kyler Murray with the Cardinals. The best part about his game has his team right at the brink of the playoffs. And Deshaun Watson has won division titles after having started.
Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. And the Ravens are going to take possession here at their own 6-yard line.
That's not one that he's going to want to remember, but he had to get it out of the way at some point. His first career interception.
And if he's the guy that they think he is, he's not laughing it off, but he's also not going to let it affect him as the game proceeds. He's going to go back out there, still be the same confident kid, the reason that they drafted him, and go out and play.
A throw left side to start the drive is complete. And just 3 yards on the catch there. He couldn't get away. And that'll bring up second down.
Oh, it's time to give a little credit there to the defense. They played that very well because it was a drag route, and he ran a little shallower than normal as he worked straight across the field. He was hoping he'd get lost behind the defensive line, but once he made the catch, Nowhere to turn upfield and gain any yardage.
Report.
Now Jackson on second down. That's for Bateman, and it's intercepted. Jalen Petrie picks it off.
And great field position coming up in the red zone at the 17-yard line.
So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10.
Cup 19.
Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw.
That's complete to Dell.
And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8. 2nd and 2.
2 yards left on 2nd down from the 9.
Go check.
Stroud.
Escaping the pressure right. And that is caught. Touchdown, Texans.
Nico Collins.
A 9-yard touchdown grab.
And the Texans take the interception on defense and convert it into 6 points.
Fairbairn good with the extra point. And the lead is down to 11 at 28-17.
Texans 17.
So after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn now to kick it away.
And this is going to be returned from the middle of the end zone.
And he's going to be out of bounds. Here's the run back. We'll leave him shy of the 20-yard line.
At their own 18-yard line.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive.
Their lead down to 2 scores after the touchdown a moment ago as they start with a 1st and 10.
And he'll get this up to the 30-yard line. Right out the bat, it's a 1st down to start the drive, 12 yards. Although his reputation as a speedy runner precedes him, it's always fun to watch him work.
It is eye-opening, isn't it? Because when you see him get the ball and just go, in addition to that speed, it helps out his blockers. They don't have to hold blocks for long because he's just going to speed right past them.
And they get him down the mountain before he takes it across the 40-yard line. That one good for 13 and a Raven 1st down.
And now we get into the psychology of the whole thing because a lot of teams with a 2-score lead in the 3rd quarter, they almost become defensive with their offense, just playing not to lose. I think with this team, you got to figure at this point, this is a great spot for them to go.
This is caught at the 20. And all the way in for the Ravens touchdown. A great effort there. His first NFL reception goes for 6.
And the Ravens are able to add on to that lead.
Tucker with the extra point. And the lead is up to 18 now.
Texans 17. Justin Tucker to kick off the ball.
Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive.
I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, it has to start right here, right now.
Yeah, now they've got a final chance to get out of this situation, but they also understand they've got to move the ball and move it fast. In addition, they need to save as much time so they can get 2 more possessions.
Stroud now on 2nd down.
Flush to his right.
And that one too far in front. He couldn't reel it in. It's incomplete.
And they approach this drive with a lot of confidence after their last one ended up as a touchdown. But incompletions on their first 2 throws has them huddling up and trying to figure out a big play here on 3rd down to get their momentum going again.
Stroud on 3rd down now.
Going deep for Diggs. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down. The Texans send the punter out as he'll punt it away for the 4th time today. It's a return of 5 following a punt of 42 yards.
And they will take over 1st and 10. The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going.
And now you've got the clock winding down here in the third quarter. You're 3 scores to the good. What's your approach on this drive?
Too early to fully commit to playing the clock game. Yet at the same time, you're also not going pell-mell like you would in 2-minute offense. This is what NFL offenses call 4-minute football. Take the clock out of the game a little bit, wind it down, but at the same time, keep advancing the ball down the field.
So not quite a first down just yet as they come up on second and less than a yard. Here's Jackson to throw. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
I think he had to unload that one before he wanted to. He was right up in his grill. I think he was a dentist there without a license, don't you?
Just not enough time for the play to develop. Just lucky it wasn't a fumble, really. Going deep for Walker. And this is caught inside the 5. And all the way in for the Ravens touchdown. A big play there with his first career touchdown in his first career game. And the Ravens are able to extend their lead in the final seconds of this third quarter. Tucker able to connect on the extra point, and they open the lead up now to 25. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. The lane opens here. He's past the 30. And he will be taken down here on the return on what will wind up being the final play of this third quarter. Back now in Baltimore. A lot of happy faces in the crowd at this point as their guys have a big lead here to start quarter number 4. Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. And they knew coming in that this would be a tough place to go in and win a season opener. But this has just been a performance, to be frank, not to be proud of here as they trail big in this fourth quarter. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory.
A gain of 16 yards.
On first down, here's Stroud. Another one caught by Collins.
But he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another first down.
And with this game well in hand, perhaps we are seeing the coverage lighten up a little bit as they got burned there a bit for a first down.
But we certainly know the coach isn't happy along the sideline because he certainly wants them to finish this one out the way they started it. He doesn't want to give up any soft completions, no late points. He wants his lead to stay right where it is. And not a common sight, at least on this drive. A momentary setback, though, for this passing game that has been moving well this series. Good thing for them, though. Still 2 more downs to connect and try and pick up another first down.
Throwing now is Stroud.
Toward the left sideline, but it's incomplete.
He didn't just deny a big throw there. He broke that one up in the red zone. An excellent play, one that may help save points on the board when this drive is over.
The Texans on third down. They've had their troubles, just 1 for 6. This is 3rd and 10.
Stroud will look to throw once more. Pass taken in by his big tight end.
And he's brought down, but not before he reaches the 8-yard line.
Quick throw by Stroud, complete out wide. And he's able to break out of 1 tackle, but completely brought down.
So the ball position now at the 3. Here's 2nd and goal.
Here's Stroud.
And it's intercepted at the goal line. Picked off by Marlon Humphrey. And he will bring this back. It's a pick 6 and a Raven touchdown.
Well, this one was already ugly, and now it's just kind of becoming a feast on the defensive side of the football.
Yeah, partner, this is a unit that knows they've got this game in the bag with this huge lead, and it's going to drive their coaches crazy because they're telling them play it straight, do all the right things. But these guys are going to be freewheeling now. All of them are going to take chances, and that one pays off with an INT and a return for 6.
And this will be a touchback as Grant opts not to return it.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive.
And you can sort of sense their dejection. That last pick six put the icing on the cake, so to speak, in what has been a rough go for them.
And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. So in Raven territory now. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 46. Throwing there, but this pass is going to wind up incomplete.
I think this is what this game's become now. Just go deep, see if we can get something to go our way.
Yeah, not the most creative or most inventive play call there, but not much has worked for them throughout this game. They're almost at a loss about what to dial up.
Meanwhile, Stroud's throw complete into the hands of Schultz here. And now they're in the hurry-up. Again, it's Stroud.
Eluding the pressure right. And he wisely will throw that one away. At this point, down big, you'd have to imagine this defense are just going to sit back, blanket the field as best they can.
Yeah, this is actually the easy part of the game for them because, just as you noted, they can sit back, keep everything in front of them. But they've blanketed the field the entire game using a variety of coverages.
4th down, 4th quarter. Here's Stroud. Pass to the sideline and pulled in.
He's going to go out of bounds, but he takes this one down just shy of the 20.
So after the big play on 4th, here's 1st and 10. Now Stroud. And got his man. It's caught. Touchdown, Houston. Nico Collins. Already his 2nd touchdown here in this opening weekend. And the Texans get a small measure of revenge as they cut into this 4th quarter deficit.
Extra point by Fairbairn, up and good. And that will cut this lead down to 25. So still lots of work left to do, but here comes the onside kick. And this one recovered by the hands team for the Ravens. Now they're down big here in the 4th. They had to try the onside kick. Can't fault them for the effort at least.
No, you can't at all. And if nothing else, now you've put something that you're trying to practice, right, that you've worked on into a game situation, and now you can go back and dissect it. So if you need it again sometime, maybe you'll find a better way to do it. But
Derrick Henry all alone.
Still going.
And all the way in for a Ravens touchdown. Derrick Henry, already his 2nd touchdown here this opening weekend.
And the Ravens are closing in on a winning start to the year as they extend their 4th quarter lead.
Tucker with the extra point. And this one was over a while ago as they just add on to that big lead. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown.
On the return from his end zone is Grant. And a nice job there on special teams to limit him to inside the 15 as he's dropped at the 14.
In this position, trying to get back into the game, teams are looking for a spark from their special teams. That's not what they got, though. They got a setback, and they have a long field to cover if they want to try and put points on the board.
They intercept Stroud again, the 3rd time in this game.
And to the 43, so down inside the 45 to the 43-yard line. That's where they'll take over. Inside handoff, Henry. And he'll power his way forward for about 4 yards there on the 1st down carry.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where it'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
Well, their passing attack, even though that one was incomplete, has been really sharp in this one. It's resulted in a lot of touchdowns, and it looks like they're not going to stop throwing the football until the very end of this one.
Well, that will certainly make everyone involved on offense pretty happy because that gives them all a chance.
Toward the sideline, intercepted. Derek Stingley picks it. And the Texans are going to take over once again with a football at their own 20-yard line.
They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive.
Man open downfield is Diggs. He's got it.
And they'll get it all the way up about 5 yards shy of midfield.
It's a gain of 25 yards.
And they'll throw it with Stroud here, 1st and 10.
Going deep for Diggs. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off by Marcus Williams.
And the Ravens are going to get the football here at their own 40-yard line. Well, they've got the huge lead. Now they have another interception on the defensive side. Seems like everything they touch in this one, Charles, turns to gold.
And they have to be awfully happy right there to get what appears to be one more for the road. It helps seal away one of their best efforts of the season.
Jackson's throw complete there to Bateman.
And they get to him after a gain of 6 to the 46. And we are inside of 2 minutes left in this lopsided affair.
Simple drag route here, lined up out left and tried to work his way back across the field. You probably saw me twitch there, partner, because I think he wanted the ball a little bit sooner. By the time he looked it in, defender was right on him.
Oh, looking for Andrews downfield.
This is caught inside the 15. And he goes diving to get as much as he can following a big gain. A nice little cherry on top there at the end.
And even with the game seemingly in hand, they're continuing to fire away, pressing the ball down the field. Listen, it's worked all day. No reason to go away from it now.
The chain gang hustling to catch up. Here's 1st and goal from just inside the 10. Henry up the middle. Showed off the toughness, but still corralled shy of the 5 at the 6. Now the Texans will burn the first of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play. They'll give Henry another shot. A nifty move on the run, but ultimately stopped short of the goal line down at the 2. Now the Texans will use one of their 2 remaining timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next.
Henry.
Yeah, Henry fighting for the marker, but I don't think he got there. He did not. The Texans going to signal for their 3rd and final timeout as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. Yes, not content to get another 3 here late. They'll try to add 6 more as they go on 4th and goal.
How about this? They'll change it at the line.
They'll run for it with Henry. And they are going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just add to their totals.
This defense held out as long as they could, but ultimately the running game wears them down from the 1-yard line.
And that gets set up throughout the entire drive, doesn't it? And when you put those big bodies and determination into that carry, the end result, touchdown.
Tucker able to connect on the extra point. And this one was over a while ago as they just add on to that big lead.
Yeah, right.
Tucker,
you know, EA got some funky shit going on every now and then.
Grant, he will not return it, and his guys will begin at the 25.
Here we go.
Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going.
Where we stand right now in the 4th quarter, this one pretty much out of reach. And, Charles, I know they're going to be disappointed about several.
And, oh, my goodness, here's a 5th interception. And he will return this one to the 30-yard line.
And you have to wonder, Charles, a game like this, 5 interceptions, what does this do to the psyche of a young quarterback?
Well, based on the fact that he's still out there and he threw a 5th interception, I'm wondering if his head coach believes that he's really strong mentally and wants him to play through it. Because otherwise, you need to get him out and fight another day, because this could leave lasting damage if he keeps throwing interceptions.
So here's a 1st and 10 now, down inside the 20.
They'll run it again with Henry. And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be second down. This defense, tough to run against. And those linebackers, they'll go side to side up the field, and there they get them for no gain.
If you can't get linemen upfield to the second level to occupy them, they have a field day just running to the football and putting ball carriers on the ground. Not many yards after contact when they wrap up like that.
He'll get only 3 there, so it leaves him with a 3rd and 7 ahead.
Well, CD, always a little extra excitement for Week 1, and one of our early window games here in Week 1 on a Sunday comes to a close. Good to be back in the booth with you, my friend.
And it's good to be back in